The following is a special focus presentation.
We are now in the Garabandal era. Eyewitnesses of Garabandal were so inspired that it changed the course of their lives. What you are about to see could change the course of your life as well.
On a summer evening in June 1961, in the village of Garabandal, northern Spain, these four girls reported seeing a vision of an angel. During the following days, the angel came to them several times and said that the Virgin Mary would visit them. She had an important message and warnings for the world. These visions continued for 4 years. The girls learnt that if mankind did not change its ways and lead a holier life, then a dreadful chastisement would be unleashed. At the end of this winding road is the village of San Sebastian of Garabandal. In 1961, this was an isolated community of 80 homes and 300 inhabitants, who for centuries had led an unchanging existence. Laboring long hours in the fields and enduring harsh winters with few comforts. The parish priest, Father Valentin Marichalar, travelled on horseback from the neighbouring town of Corcio on Sundays to hear confessions and to offer Holy Mass. The origins of the village are obscure. One thing that has marked it out has been its unwavering devotion to the Catholic faith. During the Spanish Civil War, priests on the run from revolutionary forces were sheltered by the villagers, and the Eucharist was carefully concealed in an abandoned house to avoid any possible desecration. Since medieval times, every evening at sunset, a bell has been rung to remind people to stop work and pray for the souls in purgatory. For the last 500 years, the Rosary and Litany devotions to the Virgin have been prayed every evening in this church of San Sebastian, the patron of the village. At 8:30 in the evening of Sunday, June the 18th, 1961, four friends were playing on this rocky path at the southern end of the village. They were Mari Cruz Gonzalez, aged 11, and three 12-year-old girls, Jacinta Gonzalez, Conchita Gonzalez, and Mari Loli Mazon. None of the girls were related, although three shared the same surname. Out of a clear evening sky, they heard a sound like thunder. Suddenly, Conchita fell on her knees, her head tilted back, startling the other three children. Thinking that she was ill, they were about to run to get her mother when the same thing happened to them. They saw a brilliant angel There was a sign beneath him, but the children were not able to read the words that were written on it. Over the next 12 days, the angel appeared to them several times. Then on July the 1st, he spoke to them for the first time, saying that he was Michael the Archangel, and that on the following day, Sunday, the Blessed Virgin would appear to them as Our Lady of Carmel, and would tell them the meaning of the words that were written on the sign. News spread quickly. Many priests were among the visitors who joined the villagers to witness the great event. The Blessed Virgin appeared. Michael the Archangel was on one side of her, and another angel who looked just like him was on the other side. Over the angel on the right, the children described what they thought was an eye, the eye of God. Our Lady explained to the girls the message written on the sign. It was her message for the world.
We must make many sacrifices, perform much penance, and visit the Blessed Sacrament frequently. But first, we must lead good lives. If we do not, a chastisement will befall us. The cup is already filling up, and if we do not change, a very great chastisement will come upon all humanity.
They spoke openly with the Heavenly Mother. This is a recording of Conchita praying the rosary during an apparition, slowly, as she had taught the girls to do. Over the next 4 years, she appeared more than 2,000 times, at all hours of the day and night, often appearing several times in quick succession. Sometimes she carried the infant Jesus in her arms. The girls' visions were preceded by 3 interior calls, which they described as 3 joys. On the 3rd call, they would run to meet our Blessed Mother and, crashing to their knees on the jagged rocks, would enter into a rapture. Their heads were thrown back, the pupils of their eyes dilated, and their faces serene. They were insensitive to pinpricks, burns, physical contact, or bright spotlights shone into their eyes. After one apparition, the back of Jacinta's legs were covered in pinpricks inflicted by a doctor.